Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. Come follow me. So today we're going to be talking about The Shining, a movie based off Stephen King's novel about the family that goes to the mountains and takes care of a hotel for a winter. Except for that the family soon starts to go crazy when the dad loses it. Let's see how it relates to philosophy, shall we? Jack, the father, is a recovering alcoholic, and at the beginning of his mental breakdown, he walks into the hotel ballroom. Even though all of the alcohol had been previously removed, he now sees a bartender and the bar fully stocked. Jack gives in to his temptation and begins to drink, even though that would be physically impossible. There is a question of what's real and what's not real in the context of this movie. The farther Jack's mind goes into the evils of the hotel, the farther he succumbs into the temptations. He forgets to care about his family, and instead turns completely against him. The lines between good and evil become completely blurred. Someone could look at that and say that that was completely wrong, but then again, who decides? The farther Jack's mind goes into anger, the more it goes into sin and corruption as well. When his son Danny claims that a woman strangled him in room 237, he goes and checks it out. But when he gets there, instead, he sees a naked and gorgeous woman, and he gives into temptation once again, of the sexual kind. The fact that there are ghosts portrayed shows that it relates to the soul theory. The souls of the dead are trapped there and they can't get out, but instead they torment the living. If you look at Jack's wife, Wendy, we see a complete transformation from the beginning of the movie when she let him walk all over her and abuse her to the end of it when she decides to take control. It can be related back to the utilitarian theory of philosophical reasoning because she decides that she wants to save her and Danny's life over Jack's, maximizing most pleasure for two people instead of just one.
Now I'm a man. At the end of the movie, we were taken down one of the many long hallways. After a long while, we see a photo of Jack at a party at the hotel ballroom. The photo is dated 1921. And as Brody has said earlier, you've always been the caretaker here, Jack.
Now I'm a woman again. Jack was destined to kill his family in this life just as he apparently had in the past one, suggesting that we have no control over our lives whatsoever. Our paths are completely pre-programmed, just like blocking in a script.
Polly!
Everything in Jack's life led up to the point of him trying to kill his family, but can he really be held accountable for his own actions if they were predestined? So was it random happenstance, or was it destiny? Have any of the things I've done in this video been completely random, or was I always meant to do them? Is this really my cat?
Not by the hair on your chinny chin chin.
By the end of the movie, I came to my own conclusion, that the message was, we have no control over our lives. We give in to temptations and they overtake who we are, but even without those temptations, there is a path that is set in motion the moment we are born. In Jack's case, it was a path meant to be set over and over again. And in the end, when Wendy and Danny escape and Jack freezes outside, lost in a giant maze, there is no indication that history won't somehow repeat itself. He keeps dying in the hotel and coming back in a new life to wreak havoc and do it all over again. Whether it is some sort of deity that decides how this plays out, or just the universe working in its mysterious ways, the movie never really makes clear. However, it is apparent that nothing in this movie is random. Everything leads up and hints to the big finish, just like any other predictable yet well-played horror movie. And, well, as for my video... A Marxist would say it was my social upbringing and environmental habitat that led me to do everything I did in my video. And it's probably why I'm so weird, and on that note, can't say I disagree with him.